y'all, Elizabeth here at the Stewart Farmstead. It's just at sunset this evening, and we are preparing to load up the last batch of meat birds for the year into crates to be ready to go to butcher really early in the morning. Our butcher is about a 2-hour drive from us one way, and we have to be there at like 6 in the morning, so Shane will leave probably around 4 in the morning, so he'll be up at like 3. So we get the birds loaded in their crates, in their coops at night when they're already ready to go to bed. They're already settled, and this keeps them calmer. So that's what we're doing tonight. Like I said, this is the last group for the year, which is very exciting. It means we have our off season coming. But here comes Shane. He's driving backwards with a trailer full of crates on the side by side, and he is headed out to, let's see if I can show you this coop, and then there's a second coop down right there, I think, or down a little further, that has the other half of the group in there. So there's 2 coops to load up. The boys will be coming here in just a minute with the truck and the trailer. So yeah, let's get started. This is going to take a little bit. I can't start the night without a visit from Rooster. Hi, Rooster. Hi, are you so excited? Are you so excited? Hi. Are you smiling? Yeah, can you smile for the camera? Oh, I think I missed it. I don't know if you guys can see it. He smiles when he gets really clear. There's a smile. She's so excited. I'm just so excited. Yeah, everybody's out here tonight. All right, Rooster, we got to load up chickens. You gonna help? Let's go get to them. Come on, bud. All right, here come the boys. I'm not sure which child is driving the truck, but they're getting here safely. That's all that matters. Shane is using the ATV to push the coop up to some fresh grass so that we're not standing in chicken manure and the birds aren't sleeping in it either. So I gotta get everything situated before we can actually start loading. Let's see, which kid drove? The big one, the one with an actual license. That's a good idea. What are you doing, Shane?
Taking out those crossbars. We have to walk over them.
Okay. Yeah, the crossbars can be kind of hard to get over. He just takes them down temporarily, and then he'll put them right back on so that this structure is more stable. Yeah, so now I'm going to move the waters up so that they're not tripping over those. Getting ready to be able to work in here and catch these birds. So these are those Pioneer, I think they're called Pioneer Rangers from Meyer Hatchery. This is our second batch to test out this year. They grew out really great to size. However, they ate a ton, like way more than normal for the same amount of time, more so than the Rainbow Rangers that we were raising. And we had a lot more aggression. So they were really bad about picking on each other to the point of like bloody heads and all the things. And so I cannot say that we will probably be raising these again next year. It's just maybe not worth having the slightly bigger bird to have the other problems that we have with them. They have the appetite of the Cornish cross, and they have the cannibalism of the Cornish cross. 2 things that we really disliked with the Cornish cross. So these are not pure Cornish cross. They're a 3-breed cross, but they have Cornish cross in them. And but so does the Rainbow Rangers. With the Rainbow Rangers, we don't see as much of that personalities and traits coming out as we do with these guys. So I'm not sure that we're going to do them again next year. I think we'll go back to Ranger Rainbows as long as we can get our hands on those. Just sometimes those are hard to get, which is why we ended up with these guys this year. But looks like the first crates are going in, so loading will begin. Good job, Kayla. So they put about 6 chickens to a crate. 6 to 7 chickens, depending. We have a couple different size crates, so it depends on the crates. It just depends on the
We can
room of the.
pile them in there. We could do more than that. We just don't. We just want to give them more room because they'll be in there most of the night.
Yeah, we like to give them plenty of room through the night. All right, put them in. They are really big.
Yeah, they're big.
They're big. So we're loading them up. We actually have to turn, the guys like to do this with the light off. So we're gonna turn the light off and finish loading. Now the boys have been loading meat birds, I guess probably for the last 5 or 6 years we've been doing this as a family. So, goodness, let's see. Caleb started probably when he was about 4 or 5, and Noah's been going since he was probably 9 or 10. So they're quite the experts at this. It's not their favorite chore, but they do understand where their meat comes from, and that's been a part of their lives for a very long time, from very young ages. They have a great appreciation for these animals and what they're going to provide for them. So there's about 150 plus in this coop, and the same amount in the other coop. So it'll be over 300 birds. So the first coop is basically totally loaded. There's a few back there waiting on Shane for a certain crate to load those few up. But this is what it looks like in this coop. The birds are in each of these crates. And so they're going to move on to the second coop and do the exact same thing. This coop, these crates are actually going to go into the trailer for the night. And then in the morning, like 3 a.m., they'll get up and put the second coop crates in the trailer with these coops. They don't like to stack them on top of each other if they don't have to. So that is the plan. I can't video much more because we have lost daylight, and they like to load them in the dark because it's gentler on the chickens. And here comes the truck. You can't hear it. So they're going to load all these up in the trailer and head to coop number 2, and then be back out here in a few hours after a little bit of sleep and finish loading up. Thank you guys for joining us. We hope you learned a little something in this and how we get meat to our table as well as our customers' table. Yay for the last group of meat chickens for 2025, huh, Caleb? Nobody's more excited than these boys. They're happy to be done. Oh, gotta go. See you guys later.